What's good, y'all? Charles Madison here with Nexxlegacy, and I wish I wasn't in a position to be able to send you this message, but you've heard it throughout the day. Breaking news: um, Malcolm-Jamal Warner has passed away at the age of 54. I know this hits a lot of people in a lot of different ways because you got to think about it. We grew up with this guy, uh, Theo, the Cosby Show, one of the greatest sitcom runs of all time. Not just based on African American family, but just it was just a different change of pace than what we were seeing at the time in the '80s. And if you watched it live, um, you were in for a treat when we all had to uh, sit and watch it. Couldn't record it. It made for great family moments in a lot of different ways, and um, to hear about his passing is not only super sad, but my condolences goes out to the family members and all the fans who appreciated his work on not just the Cosby Show, Malcolm and Eddie, so many different situation comedies and different appearances in different shows. Want to spend a special shout out to the resident as well because he played a mighty doctor during his run there, and I think it was an um, amazing run. I mean, he was definitely a skilled actor, and let's not forget that this man also was a heavy musician as well. Um, so to know that he's not here on this earth anymore at the young age of 54 is not only sad, it is also it just makes you take a lot of different things into consideration about just life and love and showing that appreciation that we always have when it comes to honoring our legacy actors and actresses and people out there who really and truly embrace the culture of what it is and what it stood for. And Malcolm Jamal Warner is that, and it still breaks my heart, y'all. I'm telling you, like when I first heard, I was out and I got an alert, and I was like, nah, nah, it's not. It can't. Like you start thinking about all the different things and stuff like that, and then you kind of go back in and you look and you realize that it's really real. It's real news. Um, and it just it just hits home in so many different ways. And as much as we see news,
Most of us never had the opportunity to meet him as you did. We remember scene where you said, "I brought you into this world. I can take you out." Knowing him, how will you remember him?
Like innocent, truthful, and he knew when to just walk away from a conversation without being rude. Malcolm did his best. He was always a great studier, and I enjoyed working with him very much.
You all have not spoken for a while, right?
No, that's not true. Malcolm calls here regularly.
Okay.
And my reputation with him is he doesn't need to talk. He needs to listen.
Okay.
Well, that's not true at all, but I just have information to give to him in the belief that my Cosby grandfather gave information, and I always thought that that's the kind of grandfather I would be. He was very professional, 54 years old, and always studied, always knew his part. He would have been one of Spencer Tracy's favorite actors. He never bumped into the furniture. He always knew his lines, and he always knew where to go.
and to know that he's no longer here on this earth anymore is heartbreaking. Um, as we all reported today in breaking news, Malcolm Jamal Warner has passed away at the age of 54. Um, he is survived by a lot of people, family, friends, so many people who can recall so many great moments. not pictured or not included was just his work on Malcolm and Eddie as well, and it brings a lot of different things into perspective. I always know when you hit a certain plateau in your life, you know, like you only have a half remaining left in this world. The vulnerable status of we're not on this earth for long, right? You can be taken out in any second at any minute of any given time. Um, I think we know in general that we are all here on this earth um, a very short time. So while you're here, make the most of it. And I encourage anybody to that's out there to at least take stock into not just your life but people's lives as well, and celebrate them while they're here. I wish I would have had the chance to interview Malcolm and just tell him thank you. And I know we um, went back and forth via emails and things like that. Shout out to and my condolences to his mom. Um, I just, you know, it's one of those things where I just wish. Everybody's busy all the time. I get it. But please make sure that you take the time to remember those who are important. And if somebody in this business or anything else inspired you to do something, to be more, to do more, and things of that nature, please just acknowledge greatness when you see it and not be so hell bent on anything else that's negative or something. Because at the end of the day, we are all that's left, people. This is it. Um, I mean, I could run off a ton of different things that Malcolm-Jamal Warner has done in his illustrious career in regards to the work that he put in movies and television and things of that nature. I just, to me, it's just amazing the work that he's done. Um, and it's amazing when you do run back his resume and you see all the work that he's done. It's just, you know, wow, I can't believe that. Yes, he was in a different world. Yes, he was in Jeremiah. Yes, he did have a long run, 4 seasons of Malcolm and Eddie. The Resident. I think everybody should go back and look at that man's work on The Resident. It was amazing. Read between the lines. He appeared on Fresh Prince of Bel Air. He was on Sons of Anarchy. Um, you know, a lot for me to digest, and I need you all to digest. Drop Zone, Fool's Gold, Tuskegee Airmen, Tyson. Um, you name it, you go through the list. But please, in some way, shape, or form, just celebrate everything that we have, because we don't have time left. We are running out of time in so many different ways. So I encourage you all to just embrace, remember his legacy, honor his legacy in a way where he wanted to provide a platform in so many different directions to help heal and motivate and things like that too. So I wanted to make this. I didn't want to read off a script. I wanted to at least make sure that from my perspective, Malcolm-Jamal Warner was not only Theo Huxtable, um, he was more than that. He was more than that based on his work ethic, his God-given ability, and it was just, I guess, apparently, according to our higher power, it was just his time to go. So it's gonna continue to hit me, and I'm not even done with just what I feel or how I feel about this, but I wanted to at least give this out there to my people that Malcolm-Jamal Warner today, July 21st, 2025, has passed away at the age of 54. My heart goes out to everyone affected by this loss, and I encourage everyone to honor this loss in a memory that he will look down on us and be appreciative for, in terms of all that he's done and what he has left for us. Malcolm-Jamal Warner, Rest in peace, bro.